Good morning, loves. So today I'm taking time to reset and get back on track. If you're currently watching this video right now, take a moment to show some gratitude. Not only because you're watching me, but because you're able to see another day. I like to start each morning off by giving thanks, just being intentional, whether it's verbally, in my head, or on a piece of paper. I know many can attest that we often get so caught up in yesterday's issues, what will happen before it even happens, but don't really focus on today, the now. I want each day that I'm allowed another opportunity here on earth to challenge myself to do one uncomfortable task physically and one mentally, whatever that may be, just to push myself in order to break routine of what I'm normally used to. And then it'll show me what I'm really capable of and not allow fear to get in my way. The initial plan was to go right inside after I left the gym. I just felt like I needed to reroute and just take a detour because I don't know if it's just me or if it's just something that mothers go through. Just know that the moment I walk through the door, I'm gonna have an abundance of requests. It's gonna be the mom, I need, I want, can I? And I just needed a second to decompress, just think for a minute. Not all the time do I get those moments. I know some of you guys can empathize, but I'm now learning to do things that make me uncomfortable until I get comfortable, if that makes sense. For so long, I would guilt trip myself for not doing enough for people. I often look at myself as a people pleaser, always showing up for other people, but then when I look at myself, I'm not showing up for me. I'm continuously pushing until I crash, until I burn out, or I get super irritable, and it's because my cup is overflowing and I don't know how to slow down. Just needed this moment to have a clear thought for myself, even if it's 2 to 3 minutes. If you can relate, don't feel guilty about it. You deserve a few minutes to yourself. And it doesn't always necessarily have to mean that you're being selfish. You're being selfish by not paying attention to yourself. You're being selfish by overexhausting yourself. And a lot of times I find myself becoming very overstimulated, which I now realize that I'm just doing too much, right? Setting a schedule for me and just writing an itinerary makes things a lot easier instead of just going with the flow, which I really like too. But I find that if I write things down, that's all I'm doing for today. Instead of not having an itinerary, anything goes, which allows me to not set any limitations, and I burn myself out. Mom is not good. Mom can't focus. Mom can't show up for them. Gym was great. I actually pushed myself longer than I normally do, because I wanted to test myself to try to do one thing challenging physically and one thing that's challenging mentally. So instead of me doing 20 minutes today, I did 30 minutes. Instead of doing like 10 squats, I did 20 squats, just to push myself, because when you push yourself just a little bit each time, you're allowing yourself to expand and see what you're actually capable of. I think fear gets in the way a lot of times for us. Fear stops us, hence why we don't change. You're comfortable with your routine, so it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But you can't really grow if you don't try different things or just push yourself to do something different, because I did want to just lay around. But I do feel much better now that I've done it, and not only does it help me feel good mentally, but it makes me feel good physically. So I wanted to talk to you guys about why I've been feeling so good, why my skin is glowing. This bottle is clutch. I find that I've been drinking more with this bottle. This bottle is from a brand called Buzzio. They specialize in these beautiful water bottles. This is a 64-ounce stainless steel water bottle. okay? It comes with a carrier that you can just gently slide it in, so it's really easy because it gives extra protection, especially for those who travel a lot. It also comes with a strap, so you can just put it on your arm or carry it like a crossbody, and I think that that's very convenient for me, especially if you're on the go or you're running late, and it's gonna save you every single time. I brought it with me to the gym, which was so convenient because I get really thirsty, which made it really convenient and really easy for me to want to drink water because I don't really like to drink water. I like water, but I don't love water. But having something like this is a reminder to drink. Not only that, it's really beautiful. The color is gorgeous. This is a 64-ounce bottle, so you're gonna be drinking and you're gonna be hydrated for a good while. It also comes with a great handle, nice grip, really easy to hold it and just keep it moving. But wait, y'all, it gets better. It stays cold for up to 48 hours. Stays hot up to 24 hours. So if you're a coffee or tea drinker, you can definitely use this as well and get the benefits. It has this attachment that fits the shape of your mouth, and it also has this attachment which is wider if you're super thirsty and you just want to go. It also comes with a straw if you want to be like bougie and sassy. You could just put your straw in there. Also like about this, and I can appreciate, is that it's rust free. I've had bottles in the past that they were really pretty at first, but then once you let them get wet or they don't dry fully, then the rust starts to accumulate, and then I just throw them in the garbage. So you don't have to worry about this. Stainless steel metal, rust free. It also has a wider rim, so it makes it easier to apply your ice cubes without struggling, and it'll also be way easier to clean. A lot of us are dehydrated and we don't even know it. You may be drinking fluids throughout the day, but how much water are you actually drinking? It can make such a difference if you just keep this with you on hand, because then you won't have to worry about being dehydrated. You know what I mean? So I definitely recommend this. I'm so excited because I'm gonna bring it with me everywhere. This pushes me to drink more, not only because it's cute, but it's cold. I am somebody who needs my water to be ice cold, and this gives me just that. If you're interested in getting your hands on a Buzzio water bottle, definitely check them out. I also have a 15% coupon code for you guys. And I'm always show up and show out for you guys, so check the link in my description and you can save 15% on your water bottle. With that being said, thank you Buzzio for sponsoring this part of today's video. When it comes to our bodies, sometimes the most minimalistic things we do can make such a difference. Today I chose to sit poolside and take in some good sunlight, which always helps my mental. This allows me time to process and get a peace of mind without any interruptions. A clear mind is a happy mind. Orientation for my high schooler.
Not happy.
You excited?
No.
Nervous?
Yes.
I need to detox my body. I've been having some digestive issues. I looked up on YouTube and I found some ingredients. This is gonna be my first time trying it, so let's see how it goes. Celery was one of the main ingredients, and I hate celery. It's supposed to help you with like inflammation and like just clearing things out. So I guess if I have any like bad bacteria in my gut, it should do that. Apple day keeps it out the way. But I also got a red one just to sweeten it up. I share this with you guys because for so many years I was eating apples. Sometimes I would just rinse it off and eat it, right? You don't think anything of it. Why did I watch a YouTube video and not know that apples have wax on them? Look at the white stuff that's coming off of it, look.
Where does it come from?
They put pesticides on it. Lemon, because that's supposed to be good for vitamin C to help boost your immunity. And I got ginger somewhere. Y'all know what ginger is good for. If you're bloated or if you have gas or nausea or anything like that. You gonna try it? Since I moved down here, I've been drinking nothing but soda. Blame Eddie in the background because he will drink a 2-liter every day. If I go in the refrigerator and I see a Pepsi or ginger ale, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna choose a soda over juicing. But it's affecting me physically, and I also wanna just change my diet. I'm not gonna be going to the gym trying to build my, you know, get my body together, and I'm eating poorly. So the buck stops now. But it looks good, smells good. Oh my god. Oh my god, no, this is so good. What do you think?
It's good.
It's good? It buzz?
Yeah, buses.
No, like, don't be backwashing.
Larry said don't backwash. Just drink it. Don't take a little sip. Mia. What do you rate it? Washing clothes is an ongoing process, especially having kids. So being that school is slowly approaching, Getting a head start with clean clothes always takes the load off. Once I get in the motion of washing clothes, then I like to work my way into the kitchen. If I do nothing else, I like to keep the sink clear from dishes. I feel like if you have an overabundance of dishes, it literally makes the rest of your kitchen look a mess. So I'm just tidying up and doing the basics before I get dinner started. The best part of my day, lighting my favorite candle, listening to something inspirational, and taking a few minutes to myself without any interruptions. When it comes to cooking dinner, I like to start early because that's one less thing I need to do later in the day when I'm already exhausted. I think coming up with meal ideas is the most challenging thing for me as a parent because kids can be super picky and they tend to want the same things over and over. I've been getting ideas on Pinterest and creating healthy yet quick meals, which makes life easier for me, and there's always enough for the following day. And lastly, a nice healthy snack for myself. Sometimes we get so busy during our day that we tend to forget about ourselves. So I'm now becoming more mindful of time, my space, my peace, and most of all, my life. Some days are harder than others, but we all need a reset day to get back on track. And who said every day will be perfect? But it's worth it.
Simply Michelle, simply Michelle. You're what